can take away everything that I ever worked for. I'ma keep on pushing till I earn more. I won't ever fall. Won't never break. Won't never crack. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Won't never. Call it quits. Call it quits.
Hey guys, welcome to BUCH Cast. Episode, I think, 12?
13?
Something like that.
13.
Dang, you guys know better than me already. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
13 full episodes.
Another episode of spontaneous questions, but this time it's going to be Steven asking questions.
Hey, finally got
this is-
Steve on the camera. He's been wanting it the whole damn time. Finally has it.
I don't know if I've been wanting it, but
Hey, you're the spotlight of
I
attention
don't know. You
now.
guys get a lot of crap, so I don't know if I want to be on camera.
Nah, you're good. And that's your time to deal with that. But yeah, guys, this is our last episode of the year, so I'm very excited about this one, and it's a good way to end off the year. Steve has some questions for us, so let's see what we can do.
Yeah, I don't know. They're kind of random, but last episode it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Getting hot takes, but I don't know if you guys want me to just start off.
Yeah. So you got what? 2 questions for each of us?
2 questions, and I think there's gonna be like a little quick
Thumbs
takes
up or
on
thumbs down?
on the end there. What is it?
Thumbs in the butt.
What'd you say?
Thumbs up or thumbs down? Nothing.
Oh.
Just go.
No. I think they're a little bit more deep than that.
Let's hear it.
All right, so for Boris, I guess, if you want to start off, I mean, you already kind of talked about this the other day. Do you think real estate or business is mostly cutthroat and ruthless? If so, how do we navigate it? And there's like a second part to it, but
Oh, dude, absolutely.
we were just talking about it right now.
Yeah,
like,
business in general, you're saying? Or real estate?
or
business?
real estate. I mean, you
So-
can tie it in with business, but
Anything where someone is chasing after business and the market's saturated and everyone's on their own, dude, it's cutthroat. Like, that's just the reality. So, like, even for real estate, there's only, 9,000 agents here in the Central Ohio market. And I say only, but
probably
it
like
keeps,
10,000 now,
yeah,
right?
dude, it keeps growing. So it's like, it's insane. But, dude, and honestly, yeah, it's cutthroat. Like, no one there is gonna spoon feed you a deal. No one is gonna hand you a deal. You're not gonna have a single transaction come through unless you get off your ass and start working. So it 100% cutthroat is just like the beginning.
What's
of
the
it.
difference between cutthroat and competitive?
Competitive is
Because it's possible to be competitive and not cutthroat, right?
no, yeah, absolutely. But cutthroat in a sense, as in there's a 2-year maximum that agents, or a year that maximum that agents usually leave the industry after a year or so. So I mean, dude, seems a little bit more of a cutthroat.
What's the average on like a regular business?
Ah,
Something like
every
like a
industry
product
varies.
or another
Yeah.
service. Or something.
80% of businesses fail
Within the first 5 years.
In the first 5 years, yeah. So
So it seems even less for
pretty similar.
realtors.
Yeah, I'd say so. Oh, it is statistically. But I mean, yeah, dude, cutthroat and competitive, but like cutthroat in the sense that majority of these people fail within the first year. So I would say that if 90% of these people fail within the first year, I'd consider it cutthroat a little bit more than competitive.
I don't think it's so much cutthroat. I think it's just weeding out the bad agents.
That's true. That are in our way.
I think once you get to level we're at, I mean, granted we're not anywhere near where we want to be, but I think we've stabilized enough to know the ins and outs of real estate at this point. And at our level, like, it's not so much cutthroat. Like,
It's not.
we're more friendly with agents.
Yeah,
Like,
people know us.
we know who's been around. We know who to avoid, who we like working with stuff. And when we see new agents come in, they're the ones that gotta prove themselves, and
Yeah.
they're the ones that are the ones struggling because they don't know what's going on, but they think they're all
Well,
that.
then,
So
in a sense, I guess it would be the first year is cutthroat, and then after you get the hang of it, it's more competitive or so. Because now it's just us competing versus other agents, and it's not as bad since we know the ins and outs, and like you said, we know the people. So it's more of a competitive approach for us now. But like, dude, for the first year, straight up cutthroat. Like, you don't know a single thing, you don't know anybody, you don't know a single agent, you're not reputable. Your license number says 2021. Like, bro, people think you're like a clown of an agent. So
Are they out to get you at times?
Say it again.
Are they out to get you at times?
No, I think
new agents.
new agents. You're saying?
Yeah, if you're a new agent going into the field, right? Are other agents out to get you, or other
Other
clients
agents aren't worried about you. There's 9,000 other agents. I don't give.
I have taken advantage of new agents. Yes.
Oh yes, we've taken advantage of new agents because they don't know their stuff. And
But
we've gotten,
that's not my problem.
Yeah.
My job and my loyalty and duty lies
our
to my
clients.
client, And if I can get him a better deal just because the agent on the other side doesn't know what they're doing, it's not my problem.
Yeah, dude. There's been so many times where like a straight up rookie agent, like first house they're selling, like we'll get in first, whatever, and then like this house should go for like 20K over list price, but like we offer them like list price and like we rush them and tell them accept this offer within like the next 3 hours, and they do it. So it's like and taking advantage of a sense like that, and then our clients are like so happy with us.
But the thing is, we were taken advantage of that way too.
Yeah,
in the first
we were.
year, so
I
that's
guess
how we learned.
We were some schmucks. Yeah.
What about on the client side of things? Like, do you think there's like a lack of accountability in the field, or like lack of regulation, I would say, or something that prevents so much like unsustainability, I would say, or like
it's just
inconsistencies?
No, well, I would say that the entry point to get into real estate is way too simple. Like anyone can go on hondros.com and do some online classes and take the Ohio State test and be an agent. And I just think that like it's far too simple to do it. And I think that the MLS dues that are like $1,500 annually, I think that if they raised them to like a $5,000 or whatever, even $10,000 mark, that would just weed out like 6,000-7,000 of these people that are just trying to get in just for fun, because a lot of these like part-time people or stay-at-home wives or like stay-at-home moms, whatever, like a lot of these people you see them get in the industry just because it's so cheap. It's like a cheap entry point, so they get in and then it's oversaturated and it's just like, dude, why are you here?
Yeah, like I can become a licensed contractor by taking all the classes that I need to take, but just because I'm a licensed contractor, does that like automatically give me better knowledge or know how to fix a house? No, like until I actually go out and start fixing houses and start giving estimates and messing up and actually have experience, having that license means nothing.
Yeah.
Just
Or
because
just any college tuition nowadays.
Yeah. Just
because you have a degree doesn't.
Exactly, license or degree, doesn't mean that you know what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
So how do we navigate that? Like how do you come on top, without sacrificing morals or values or anything in business or in real estate? I don't know how you want to tie that in.
Dude, if you're just genuinely good at what you do, it naturally happens. So like it's not sacrificing, or it's not like putting people down to go up in a sense in business, because
you do see that, dude. Like you see a lot of people kind of stepping over people or screwing deals or
absolutely, but
not paying others.
Those are the kind of people that don't last long. They don't see the long-term plan. So those are the people that are trying to get in, make their money, and get out. And a lot of those times that they like, no one wants to work with those agents. Like there's a few agents like we know, like straight up, like when I see a listing, I'm like, damn, I don't even want to go show this house, because I'm like, it
just takes one deal, huh?
Yeah, it just takes one deal. So I mean, it just depends on the person, but
there's definitely more good than bad in real estate,
for
sure. There's bad apples everywhere, so.
Just gotta weed them. The thing is, they get weeded out naturally. Like that's the thing. Like I don't have to go out of my way to put someone down or to try to weed them out. Like, dude, they're not my competition. Like it doesn't matter. They're just there paying some dues for the MLS.
Yeah.
So, like
it goes back to scarcity versus abundance mindset. I was playing disc golf the what's it called the other day.
You lose more discs.
We still have to do that.
My siblings were putting each other down, and they're like, oh, we hope you mess up, all this stuff, and then I had to talk to them, and I'm like, dude, you guys getting par, or you guys getting this, 3 tries or how many ever tries, doesn't that me getting discs in 3 tries, or my brother getting the disc in 3 tries doesn't prevent you from getting it in 2. Like you should be cheering me on and want me to get it in 2, so that it's more competition for you to get it in 2 as well, or get a what's called hole-in-one. So the fact there's competition is good, because it forces you to be better. Like I'd rather make it in 3 tries when Boris makes it in 3 tries than make it in 7 and Boris makes it in 8. Like just because I beat him doesn't mean that I'm actually good.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's the other side too. Like you see in combat sports, when they talk trash or whatever, they're trying to instill doubt into their opponent's head. I mean, that's kind of like a friendly competition, but like in terms of business.
Yeah, but dude, it's just like in terms of business, it's like your business is your lifestyle, and like if like it reflects on who you are. So like if it's sports, whatever, like dude, we always talk smack. I play like basketball with my homies all the time and whatever. Like my dude Yuri, like one of my best friends, like he takes his shots. I always talk smack. Like I'm all like, bro, that's an air
Yeah.
ball. What are you doing? And then like we'll just talk smack to each other. But like, dude, like we're like, hey, good stuff, good shot, good whatever. So it's like, I don't know. Dude, I think there's a very big difference in sportsmanship than in business, because in business that's your livelihood, and it's a part of who you are. So it's like if you're putting down others down in that, it just means that you're kind of a shallow person in a sense. And like you're more worried about others than you are about going and chasing your own business, and it's not a long-term efficient way to do it.
So what do you think their problem is? Like, what do you think the problem
They
with
doubt
those
themselves,
people are?
man. They doubt themselves. Like they think that someone's better than them, so they're like automatically like, oh, I got to put this person down in order for me to grow, and that's just simply not true. Like I could hype someone up and grow at the same time, you know. That's how, dude. That's how we've grown so fast. Like we have a bunch of friends that sell as much real estate, a little less, or even more. And like, dude, we hype them up, and like, they're not our competition. They're our homies, you know. Like if I have a listing, I'm like, yo, I got this coming up in Galway, this and this and this. If you have a buyer, they get first dibs, and they do the same for us, you know. Like we look out for each other. So, yeah.
Yeah, 2021, guys. It's almost over, right?
Yeah, it's been a good year. It's been a good year.
All right, we'll just do like a quick, what is it called? Speed round, I guess.
Yeah, let's do
What's
it.
the worst memory of the year?
Don't look at me.
One memory, come on.
Worst memory?
Doesn't have to be like too specific.
Worst memory.
For me, it was like
yeah.
the week after surgery when I'm laying in.
Right before we hired
Sorry,
you.
one sec. Pretty much. Like week after surgery, I'm laying in a recliner for a whole week straight. I couldn't even sleep in a bed, nothing.
In recliner?
Yeah,
Dang.
with a sling on.
Yeah, I think both of ours personal. So mine's personal, and I know Boris's is too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what's the next question, Steve?
Yeah. What? I mean, okay, let's talk about biggest takeaway. Why has it got to be negative? Biggest
that was gonna be a later question, but I guess best memory of the year.
best memory of the year? There's so many great memories of this year. I think that the best memory was one, buying my house, in a sense, and then two was hiring you and getting our first office, because it kind of made us legit. And it took us from self-employed to a business owner, and I think that was like one of the coolest transitions for us, because we got like you on payroll and got this stuff, we got LLC and all this legit stuff, and like we're just like, we were new to that a year ago, so now we have all this stuff down, and just like seeing that whole transition and getting an office space in like a physical location, you seem a lot more I don't know, legit. So it just like, that was one of the coolest things for this year. I absolutely love that.
I think for me, it was tying up a lot of loose ends, tying up a lot of things that my brain is wired opposite Boris's, I think, too, and my wife's. It's difficult for me to start something, and it takes a lot for me to get started on something. But once I start on something, I can't sleep and can't relax until it's done fully. I think my wife and Boris are the opposite. They just jump in and start a bunch of things, and then have a bunch of things just lying around waiting to be finished.
Yeah, right.
I can't do that. So I tied up a lot of loose ends. Got a second kid, finished my house.
Quick question though.
figured out
Did
stuff
you
with
start
this.
75 hard this year?
Yeah, I did.
Did you start it?
Yeah,
When did you finish?
that's a good question.
Okay.
Started and finished on the
Ah,
same
so-
day. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Just want to clarify.
Just one memory. That's all it has to
I
be.
know.
You know,
Just reading his own memory book.
Having my kid, man.
Having your kid?
having a kid. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Seeing my kid born, yeah, it's definitely life changing. Almost what's it called, had a couple tears. So
Dang.
Nice.
Almost got some tears out of yours.
yeah.
Dang.
All right, biggest takeaway. That's the next one.
Biggest takeaway of this year?
2021.
Biggest takeaway of this year is that everything's gonna be okay. So like, it sounds so like, weird or cliche, but like, I've had so many like stressful moments, like with my house, with my business, with all these different things, with new employees, and all this different stuff that we've done. And like, dude, when you're looking at it up close, you like freak out, because it's like all brand new to you. It's all this and this, and like, and you're like, dude, I'm so young. Like, why am I dealing with all this crap? But like, when you like step away and you get past that day and you get past that event, and you're just like, it's gonna be okay. Like that's it. Like my whole like trajectory changed after I was like, dude, no matter what happens, like me and my wife are good. Like everything's taken care of. We're alive. We're healthy. Like, yeah, it might not be the most convenient timing for everything right now, but like, it's gonna be okay. You know, like it's just like it's weird, but like that's what's been going on in my mind repeatedly. Like, dude, it's gonna be okay, and like I'm just starting to live by that, and it's a good feeling because it's like a lot more of a calm feeling rather than like anxious about all these different things that I can't even control. So yeah, that's what I got.
My biggest takeaway is that I'm not in charge. God is in charge. And everything I have, everything that I want to have is not mine. It's God
Yeah.
entrusted to me, and it's my job to be a good steward and fulfill my potential and work and do what I can to double the talents God gave me. And I realize that the more I give up control, the more I trust in Him to figure things out, the better off I am. So that's been my biggest takeaway this year.
Yeah. Nice.
How about you, Steve?
2021 has been an upward trajectory pretty much for me.
Good.
And
That's
I don't want to, I don't want to like, God has blessed me a lot this year, and I don't want to seem like pessimistic or anything, but I feel like life can't always be a upward trajectory, And I'm not like jinxing anything, and I don't believe in superstitions or anything, but I hope that
It can't.
yeah.
It really can't though, because like, bro.
There's gonna be ups and downs, pretty much.
There's gonna be
what I'm
ups
saying.
and downs, and like, dude, you start questioning like when's something bad gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that because before I bought my house, like, dude, I swear, the last like 3 years of my life have been the upward trajectory. Like, I met my beautiful wife, I got this, I got my new car, I got like everything has been like uphill. And like, we started this business, started making money, and I was like, what the hell? I'm so young, and we're doing all these cool things. But like, dude, I kept thinking to myself, like, what's gonna happen? Like, bro, like I had this like weird feeling, like, like something's got to humble me, something's got to teach me, something's got to like set me back. It happened.
Yeah.
And you learn from it and you grow.
Yeah, you don't truly appreciate the highs unless you have to go through the lows.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess the last one would be one goal for 2022. Could be simple, could be something extravagant. I know like goals are kind of like it's like a cliche, I gotta set some new goals from New
It's
Year.
not though. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I love goal setting, dude. It's like goal setting week right now. So me and my wife are gonna go and sit down and make some extravagant goals for next year, as we always should. But I guess one goal for 2022 is, dude, I want a six pack. I've been working on it. I cut out sugar for 75 days, and it's been hard.
so you gotta cut some carbs then.
Yeah, I gotta cut some more carbs. But
I don't know. Maybe you have a six pack already. Who knows?
it's almost there. But yeah, I mean, dude, I want a six pack. I want my health. I want to prioritize my health, and I want to like health is wealth. Something I learned this year. Like, I'm in it for the long term. So like, dude, I can't be rich and unhealthy. Like then I'm not wealthy. Like. So I want to focus on my health, but yeah, dude, I want a six pack this year.
That's kind of like me and my wife. Yesterday, we came to the realization that like these past couple months have been nothing but, bad meals with holidays. Like all this eating, just like treating yourself and stuff. Not for you, but for us, it's been like that. So we're like,
does it feel weird saying my wife? Or it's already used to it already?
My girl, yeah.
My girl.
A little bit weird.
Yeah.
Already used to
But
it.
what about you, Yuri?
You'll get used to it eventually. Mine is keep growing spiritually. Focus on God first, and everything else will get figured out. But I think now that I have all my everything back end, everything that I wanted to accomplish done, it's just foot to the gas pedal on business and finances, and trying to make as much as I can, to give as much as I can. And then I also want to hire a personal trainer as well to get a six pack before Boris.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, but yeah.
Yeah, I think my goal these past few years, especially like growing as an adult, like living independent, because I moved from New York about 5 years ago. Ohio, me and Yuri started out in an apartment, so on and so forth. And I kind of like I want to have like a breakthrough moment in my career where I kind of maybe whether it's like financial success or just have like some sort of breakthrough on like a passion of mine or something. I just want something. I want to like achieve something next year that will kind of propel me forward in my career or like financially.
No, yeah, that's a good goal. That's a really good
So,
goal.
I'm gonna try to work on that one.
We'll try to work on that one too.
Hopefully
Yeah.
Butch is.
I got the right people around
part
me,
of that
so
goal. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'll be good, dude. Next year is gonna be a bumful. It's
cool.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, Merry Christmas to you guys and to the Ukrainians.
Happy
Merry
New Year.
Christmas again, January 7th. But yeah,
Yeah.
Happy New Year and see you guys next
We'll
one.
catch you guys
Thanks
next
for
year.
listening.
Have a good one.
Later.